Good morning and hello world. I'm Maya Sundermeyer and I would like to welcome you to the latest episode of my blog series. So far I have been able to share my own experiences on what it's like for me to live with Asperger's syndrome. A second thing that I will do is give my 2 cents on what's going on with autism in the media. A third area entails providing tips and advice for those of you that have Asperger's syndrome, as well as your friends, family members, peers, mentors, educators, employers, and anybody in the community. And finally, I will cover topics and things that I'm passionate about. But before I dive into this morning's topic, I have a few things to mention. Number one, please be sure to click up here in the upper right-hand corner. This is a video about the overview of the program Wings for Autism, and I will talk about that in a few minutes, but please be sure to click up here in the upper right-hand corner about that video. I also would like to recommend that you check out my written blogs on WordPress.com. These are scholarly and practical application type blogs. And finally, you can find me at a couple of autism conferences. Like next week, I'm going to be talking about steps to becoming independent at the Chattanooga Autism Conference. And I will be taking a bus up there, and I can't wait to go. And you can also find me at the Autism Conference and Exposition of Georgia. And I'll be doing a couple of presentations there, one in vocal and the other in a poster presentation. So please be sure to check those out. But what I would like to do now is mention that I'm on my way to the second annual Wings for Autism program or rehearsal program right here in Atlanta. Now, for those of you that don't know about it, the Wings for Autism program is a rehearsal for individuals with autism and their families to travel through an airport so that they can successfully learn how to travel and not freak out every time they go into an airport where the stimuli is so great. And being that I've done lots of traveling and love to fly, I have lots of input and lots of ideas of how I think that program should be run. And my objective is to get involved with the Wings for Autism program as much as possible. So I'm on my way to volunteer this morning. Last year I went to see what it was all about. This year I am really going there to go straight to work because I really feel like if I'm going to make this project work, I have to do the work in order for it to work. And I want to be one of those people that is a guide and the mentor, not just for the individuals on the spectrum, but for their family members as well. And that is exactly what I'm doing today. Now, I'm sure most of you guys heard about the nightmare in Chicago over the weekend with that doctor and those other passengers that were kicked off the airplane for those 4 employees, and how the security got too rough with a man or a doctor that refused to get off a plane. And that's a different topic and a different story, but this is one of the reasons why I want to volunteer, because the airport security and these airlines can be so vicious to passengers when they're trying to get to we are trying to get to our destinations. And you know, it's exhausting when you're trying to get out of plane and they're overbooking it. And I especially think that circumstances like this would especially be the most stressful for somebody on the autism spectrum. And again, for an airline to be that heartless as they were, it was absolutely ridiculous. But I'm about to board the bus, or maybe not. That's a truck. But yeah, this is one of the reasons why the Wings for Autism program is so important. Is a situation that happened on was it 3411? I can never get the name of that flight right, but yeah, I'm there to prevent other hassles like this happening with airport security, because it's our job to make sure that they're trained and that they're aware about autism and that they know that people with autism are already overwhelmed as it is. And when you pull them off a plane, that's interrupting their routine. So, again, sorry I'm all over the place about this, but I thought it's something that I needed to share. So, I'm out of time. If you have any questions or comments, I would love to hear from you. If you like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up, and also know I post new content every Monday. I also do live chats on my Facebook page, and you guys can check out all my social media and all of my links below, including the Wings for Autism program. Until next time, I'm Maya, and I'm signing off.